Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing a collectible figure that I bought about 16 years ago now. Long forgotten about it, but you know, when you go to clearing out certain places in your house, you tend to find things that you never knew you had, or long since thought they disappeared for good. The figure in question, it's by Sideshow Toys. It came out in 2001, so yeah, 16 years old now, and it's of Count Orlok from NOSFERATU. You can see him there. Now this was bought from Forbidden Planet in the UK. I pre-ordered it at the time. I think it only cost me about £30, something like that. Now you'd be hard pressed to find a 12-inch figure of such great detail for such a low price these days, especially coming from Sideshow Toys as well. Now I know they do have cheaper lines as well as their premium figures that can run into hundreds of pounds. But still, a figure like this will cost these days, being as a 12-inch figure, you could talk upwards of £100 at least for a figure like this. Considering the clothing on it's all cloth. Inside his jacket, it's more like it's not a full shirt, it's more like a faceyette, it's just like attached to his torso. The torso as well, because it's covered up, it's not very well detailed. It's jointed, which is good, but you can see most of the detail on the hands and the face. You can see the face as well. You can instantly tell that it is Max Schreck. It's modelled from his face, and it's instantly recognisable as the 1922 classic version of NOSFERATU. I've still got all of the original pieces. I've taken it out the box a couple of times in the past, but for the past 16 years he's largely remained in the box. I've taken him out to inspect him when I bought him, and about once or twice since then, but carefully put all the packaging back on, stuck down the blister packaging for the accessories, which is the plastic hat. It's very more like a PVC hat. It's like very rigid, the hat, it's not cloth like the rest of his clothing. He's got a set of keys still there, 3 rats, and like a cobblestone base as well that he stands on. Now I tried to stand him on that when I first took him out the box, but he was very top heavy, so I think it's more aesthetically pleasing than an actual functional stand for the figure. Plus, a figure like that, if you had him on display on a regular basis, he would need to be in a cabinet, because the clothing would get very dusty, very grimy, and be very hard to clean it as well without some things coming off, especially the little toggles that keep his coat on. They might come off if you tried to wash them through normal means. But yeah, this figure, 2001 it came out. It's got a sticker there saying limited to 5,000 worldwide. Now I know the year after there was a premium version of this figure in black and white, and that was limited to just 3,500. So I don't know how, obviously that's going to be more valuable, but I don't know how much more that would be, because I've seen listings for this figure on eBay, and some sellers are pricing it, up to £200, or like $200, £200, something like that. So it is still quite pricey. There was also issues with the box. I'll just let you see the box there. It's got some sunlight damage on there where I've had it on display and the sunlight hit it in the daytime. So it's mainly on the top of the box. It's got some fading, some due to that, and there's some scuff marks on the back as well. You can see there. But you'd be very hard pressed to find a box in intact, pristine condition, because a lot of collectors have said there's been issues with the packaging on these figures from Sideshow. I think it's acetate, the window, it gets a lot of dings in it, just from normal shelf storage. so that can't be helped. And also around like his ears on the packaging there, it becomes very frayed over time because it's very pointed cardboard, so that can't be helped as well. And you also get scuff marks on the edges of the box through normal shelf wear and tear as well. But considering the age of it, it isn't in too bad condition. I'm not considering selling it. I know at the time there was others like classic creatures and that in the range. I think there was a Lon Chaney Jr. one, a London After Midnight one, which sadly I didn't buy. Kicking myself now, I wish I'd have bought that at the time. But who knows, you can, with eBay, you can pick things up for an absolute steal, and other times you can pay extortionate amounts. So it's just basically being at the right time, looking on eBay, bam, you've got it for a good price. So yeah, I'm assuming you could do that with this figure. I've seen this for as low as £50 or $60, so you can still pick them up as at a reasonable price. But I'm very happy that, you know, nothing happened to him through various house moves, and you know, over time, storage wise, he could have been in much worse condition than he is now. I'm just so glad that none of the paint on the actual figure has faded. I know the box has a little bit, but you can still see the detail on his face. Still in perfect condition, so I'm very happy about that. And yeah, you'd be lucky to find anything from Sideshow Toys at such a, you know, low price. And that goes with any figure that's of this size, of 12 inches and up. You would pay a lot of money for a figure of that scale. Yeah, I'm very happy that the sculptor as well, who did the face, is to be commended, because that is an absolute, you know, fantastic sculpt, and the paintwork isn't too shabby either. So it was just basically Nosferatu, one of the films that I'm interested in. Pretty much, you know, I do like vampires in general, but Nosferatu is just an absolute classic, and it's amazing that some of the print survived, because I think there was a legal battle due to Bram Stoker's, I don't know whether it was his estate or something like that at the time, but because it was too similar to Dracula, they ordered all of the negatives of Nosferatu to be destroyed because it was too similar to Dracula, and know that only 1 or 2 negatives were found, and they managed to restore them. But I know that the film wasn't the complete version. I think the complete version got destroyed, sadly, but they found as much footage that they could find, and that's been on release ever since in various formats with all kinds of different soundtracks, you know, modern soundtracks, orchestral soundtracks, and coloured versions. There's been all kinds of different versions of Nosferatu. I would love to have seen the definitive, you know, F.W. Murnau version that he made, that his vision, but you know, who's going to find a negative that's been destroyed? I think there's only 2 instances that have survived, you know. But you know, sometimes you find people discover all kinds of things that they never knew they had. I mean, I found this figure and I've forgotten I'd had it. So there's been episodes of popular television programmes being found, you know, dumped in skips, and you know, someone's found it and viewed it and, you know, realised what it is, and you know, sent it back to the creator, and they've been so glad that it's been found and they've released it. So you never know. But you know, as time goes by, you do lose hope, because film quality degrades over time. Digital files don't, obviously, but yeah, celluloid and that sort of thing, it does degrade, sadly. But at least we've still got the film. So muffling a bit much now, but yeah, I'm so glad I found that, and I'll see if I can collect all of the others in the range of the classic silent era of horror movie stars. And so yeah, really glad about that. He's going back into protective storage now. Don't think I'll be displaying him in case he gets any more sunlight damage on him, but yeah, he'll go straight back into storage on there. So thanks a lot for viewing the video. If you like it, please like, and even better, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Many thanks for watching. Goodbye.